Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Week. This is Baju. Welcome to my channel. I am happy to be before you again today. Briefly, I just want to share with us some important tips required for a student seeking admission abroad. My discussion will be on these three countries. These are Australia, Britain, and Canada. This is what I term as the ABC of a student's visa. So before I go into full details, if you are visiting my channel for the first time, I will say thank you for coming. And if you are an existing subscriber, I say thank you for coming. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, you can click the subscribe button below. And I want to bet if this video is educative enough to you, you can click the like button. I am open to suggestion and correction. Please, if there's anything you feel is not right or you want to suggest, you can drop in the comment section. I would like to make a disclaimer first before I start properly. I am not a visa expert. I am not an immigration lawyer. I am doing all of this based on the experience I've gotten getting visas for myself, for some of my family and friends, and some colleagues at work. So this is why I am doing this. I am not an immigration lawyer or a visa expert. So like I said, let's go back to business. The Australian, the British, and the Canadian visa application are mostly documented, and you will usually never be required to attend an interview with a visa officer. This also implies that you must be extremely cautious in following instruction and meeting the visa application requirements for each of these nations. The process of acquiring a visa might take up to 3 months, so it's best we begin so fast. I would advise you would apply or you begin visa processing like 6 months before admission. Let's take Nigeria for an example. A student that is coming from Nigeria and wants to get the best deal in seeking his admission would want to pay his school fees through the Central Bank of Nigeria, because he will get a low rate against the dollar, the pounds, or whatever currency the country is applying to use this. So processing these funds can take you like 1 to 2 months. If you scale through that, get admission from schools now, because we have plenty of people that are applying due to the COVID. They have backlogs of applications, so more people are applying, so sometimes it even takes time. So I want to believe if you apply like 6 months before your intended admission date, you are good to go. So in general, you must show clear evidence of how you intend to pay for your studies. That is paramount. You can send your bank statement for previous 6 months, fixed deposit receipts, mutual funds as some of the papers that you might need for your application to demonstrate your financial soundness. Remember that for UK students visa, your complete tuition, living and maintenance expenditure must be in a savings bank account in your name at least 1 month prior to applying for your visa. If you withdraw funds from this account, the lowest balance in the previous month will be used to meet your visa requirements. So I don't want us to play this dangerous place. We should be careful with our financial stand whenever we want to apply for a visa. I think that is the first thing that any visa officer will first of all want to observe. So to show your financial competence, you need your birth certificate and affidavit of support of your father if the bank account is in your father's name or your mother's name. Also, only nationalized bank will be accepted, not cooperative bank. Nationalized banks are our commercial banks that operate in the economy. So before applying for a visa, students in Canada should pay their housing and living expenses in advance in total of 10,000 Canadian dollar So either the ICI Bank Canada or Scotia Bank in Canada, and you acquire a guaranteed investment certificate. When you arrive in Canada, the money you send to this bank will be returned at a monthly interest to you. This is the standard procedure for all Canadian students applicants who wish to participate in the student partnership program. So what is student partnership program? SPP. SPP refers to student partnership program. It is a framework designed jointly by the Citizen and Immigration Canada visa officer in India and community college to offer maximum help to Indian students who are planning to study and work in Canada. This program is a form of block account that is popularly used in Germany and some of these European countries for students seeking admission there. Though it is not a prerequisite for everybody to follow this path, but I think it is a good suggestion. It will help you concentrate more in your study if you can send your upkeep money in advance. But if you think it will not work for you and you don't want to go, then it's not a problem. If you don't want to send your money in advance, just make sure you have enough money in your savings account before you apply for your visa. If you want to demonstrate an educational loan as proof of funding, you can do so as long as the loan is also from a nationalized and well-known bank. So concerning your IELTS score sheet should be nearly always be included in your visa application. Some schools will say, some people will waive English proficiency for you, but I think the embassy would want to see, especially for students, your academic IELTS. In some circumstances, there are minimum score that will be presented. For example, an IELTS score of 5.5 is required for a UK student. And in all sessions, keep in mind that consulates may require a secure IELTS. Therefore, if you took your IELTS a long time, don't bother putting it back, because there's an expiration date for like 2 years. That is the duration. So the UK, the Australia, and the Canada visa application requirements include a medical report from an approved doctor or medical center. Without one, your visa application will be rejected. In most situations, I know that tuberculosis test and potentially a chest X-ray will be required. Tuberculosis is prerequisite. I've seen almost everybody that applies a student do that. So for a student to visit Australia, you should also include a statement of purpose or why you want to study in Australia, even in UK too. In fact, most of schools in Europe, they want a statement of purpose or statement of motivation. So you have to include that. State a clear plan of what you intend to do when you finish your degree. The processing time for a visa might range from 15 days to like 3 months, depending on the volume of application at the embassy so at the moment. So you can request for a priority processing in the United Kingdom. But before, like some years back, it has been available. But the emergence of Russia and Ukraine war has caused UK to stop it for a while. But recently, they just updated that priority is back. So your visa will be processed within 5 working days, and it can be more than. But I think it will be processed as soon as possible. In space that it will come before a normal visa application. And for some students, the prospect of interview is terrifying. UK schools have begun to interview students before getting admission. I see people get worried like, what will they ask me? I hope they will not refuse because of this. So, fortunately, only a small number of people or students are chosen for interview for student visa to Australia, UK, and Canada. If you are thorough in following all guidelines and applying early. If you follow guidelines thoroughly, apply early, I don't think you should have a problem. Maybe just little thing, obtaining your student visa. I hope this piece of information has given you an insight to what you need in getting a student visa abroad. In my next videos, I will be talking about applying to each of these countries: Australia, Britain, and Canada. In bits, I'll talk step by step, and I hope to meet you then. I hope you stay blessed again. God bless you. Thank you for visiting. Please, if you have not still subscribed, don't forget, click the subscribe button below, the like button, comment, and open suggestion. Thank you. God bless. One love. Bye bye. See you next time.